Hello, my fellow preppers. We're doing a very quick look review of the Streamlight Microstream. This would be the third generation. They actually have a fourth generation out now, and the new generation boasts an actual 45 lumens. This third generation has 35 lumens, and the one before it, the second generation, did around 28 lumens to my knowledge. I'm not sure about the stats or specs on the first generation, but they have made some improvements, and I do have plans in the future to get a fourth generation. I do think that the light output on this is adequate, and in fact, it's just more than adequate for just everyday, carry task. It does really well, and it's plenty bright enough. I just wanted to show you guys it has this aluminum, type of housing tube, a decent LED. The reflector has a very slight orange peel tone to it, but it's a smooth reflector with a little bit of that yellowish green look of a orange peel. Has a really nice clicky here, nice heavy duty rubber that gives you momentary on. As you can see, or you can just depress it, which takes a little bit more effort to keep. The effort is necessary though to keep it from accidentally getting turned on and stayed on in your pocket. So you have to push it and give it some effort, and there it stays on and off. It's not impossible, but you do have to really purposely push down to let it lock in. Now some of the other features, besides it being a light that uses a AAA battery, and getting several hours out of it is a fairly amazing thing. But you have this very innovative, cool clip. As you can see, this pocket clip, I do believe can be put in different places. If I'm correct, I think this can be moved forward, and I keep it in here in the back. So not only can you slide here this light into a pocket, like I would normally carry it to store it, or into a pocket of a pack. Maybe it's an everyday carry pack or a bug out bag. But there's also the clip is actually continued on, and if you see, there's a little piece here. Let's see if I can get my fingernails in there, and voila, right there. It's another reversed clip. So this can slide on. That's why I keep it in this configuration. But this can slide on, and I'm going to move this so you have better contrast. The bill of your cap, or like a baseball cap or whatever. And so this could be made into a very lightweight. I don't know how heavy this is, but with battery, I would say it's probably just a hair under 2 ounces if I had to guess. Something in that range. But probably the light itself is around an ounce, if maybe a little less, probably so. But you can make yourself a makeshift headlamp on your hat. You can also, tether this to a pack strap or on the side of a pack. Or even put it on a belt loop, for example. If it was a wide enough one and was sturdy enough, you could use it for that. Very excellent light. My number one recommended excellent light. It took me many years to warm up to these. I heard a lot about them. I didn't understand what the big deal was. So what? It's just a little AAA battery light, but it's so well made. The fit and finish is so good. It does have water resistance, has the seals in there, and the activation just feels so good. I'm sold on these, and I'm really pumped that they actually increased the output once again in the new fourth generation to 45 lumens. And so they didn't do a very much of a publicity, if any at all, on that bump up. They've also increased some of their other lights, and they didn't really talk about it. I think there's a lot of pressure in the lighting industry to have more light output, but at the same runtime. So from what I understand, the fourth generation that gives you 10 more lumens has the same runtime as the third generation, only putting out 35 lumens. Very awesome. As you can see how small this is just a very small Coleman match case, and you can see it's just a hair bit bigger than the match case, and in width, you can see that it's just very small, you know. So, another thing to compare it to, let's just, let's see here. I got a 380 hollow point that I shot into a water jug just to see the expansion. This was a hyper clean bullet, and I'll just put that next to it. I'll put this over here on this bandana for contrast, and you can see the width of that expanded 380, and you can see the width of this flashlight. So just a little bit bigger than the width of this, probably the width of maybe a 45 caliber bullet, to be honest with you. So very interesting, very excellent choice, highly recommended. Once you get one, you kind of feel compelled to get another. So I think that this can do so many chores, a headlamp, just a pocket, flashlight, and you can't tail stand it though because of the protrusion of that button, but you could clip it in two different ways, two different directions onto something and make a lantern that way. So for example, you could have a stick and you could wedge it in the ground, or even a tall stake, and you could either tether this or even tape this to that stake to create ambient light that way, or makeshift a very small tripod or another device that you could come up with to clip this on, just tethering some parachute cord and tightly, and using the clip to clip on it and shine it upward. You could use diffusers. You could make your own kind of diffusers to have more aerial lighting as well. But I just wanted to show you that. I believe that the throw, I'm just trying it out right now. I can easily see 35, 40 feet with this. I'm not sure exactly. I haven't tested it, but I'd say maybe you could get upwards to 60 to 65 feet of throw of usable light that you can actually see the object. But I do know for a fact that a good 30 to 35 feet, you can easily illuminate an item enough to identify it. So for such a small pocket light, though, even though the light output isn't like tremendous, it does have a fairly good focused beam and just enough of a spill of the light of the beam to be useful. And so I can't recommend these enough. Streamlight has a very good line of lights these days. I'm very impressed. The only other company that I would say that I'm curious about, because I still want to try out even more of their lights with Streamlight, but Pelican lights, it's always been mysterious to me. I think I've only maybe had one when I was younger, but they have such new technology now. I'm tempted to try them out. So if anybody out there has ever experienced or any experience with Pelican lights, let me know. And if there's any other stream lights out there that you guys use besides this Microstream, let me know as well. I have quite a few other types of Streamlight lights that are just as good as this Microstream. And so I recommend them for weapon lights and larger search lights and other types of everyday carry lights. So with that, thanks again for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, feel free to do so. This is a new channel. We're looking for lots of input, and we're looking for lots of ideas for future videos. So please feel free to send those comments and hit the like button and let me know what you like and you don't like and what you want to see in the future. It'd be much appreciated. Thanks again.